Welcome to Gallon Sector. And for those of you who don't know, fans of Star Wars have made a petition on change.org for Netflix to start an Old Republic television series. Now, Old Republic, for those of you who don't know this too, is basically a game and all storylines that happened about 4,000 years before anything in Star Wars Episode 4. Now, Star Wars Episode 4, of course, you know, is Star Wars with the title A New Hope. I really hate that. You know what I mean? But that's when Luke finds out about Ben Kenobi and everything like that and whatever. The thing is, this all started back in the early 2000s. BioWare, game company, went to LucasArts and said, we want to make a Star Wars game. They were famous for making these really good role-playing games. They were left with the choice of making a game based around the current movie they were working on, which was Attack of the Clones, Episode 2. Or they could make a game based on the Old Republic 4,000 years before all this happened, and what we know in the cinematic universe of Star Wars. They made a smart decision and decided to go that 4,000 years because then they could make up a bunch of storylines. They didn't have too many guidelines to follow. Anything that happened 4,000 years before what happens now, and then you leave so much space and you had so much freedom. So what we got was Knights of the Old Republic for Xbox. And soon after that, Knights of the Old Republic 2. Two of my favorite games, Star Wars games, and they're fantastic. The storylines, a lot of storyline is based around a Jedi who left the Order and became a Sith Lord named Revan. And that's still a part of the continuity in Star Wars, supposedly, because they changed a lot. There were a lot of novels that happened after Return of the Jedi, books, video games and stuff, storylines that were added in. None of that is canon anymore, but the Old Republic is. Now, these fans nowadays petition for everything, even if it doesn't make any sense. I, for one, wouldn't mind seeing this. I'm very much a big Star Wars fan. If you know anything about me and my channel, if there's some Star Wars news worth reporting, I'm going to report it. The thing is, Netflix doesn't give out really big budgets for their television series or even their films. You can see that with the Marvel shows on Netflix. You know, their budgets aren't that big, and it seems like they save a lot of the big special effects or the big showdown battles for the end. Now, a film like Star Wars or a series like Star Wars would require quite a budget. They use a lot of special effects. They have a lot of beings in that universe that aren't just humans or humanoids. So, I mean, unless you can find a way to get around all of those special effects, I don't really think this is going to happen. But the thing is, Disney has a deal with Marvel and Netflix, and, well, Disney owns almost every goddamn thing. But they have a deal with Netflix, and a lot of Marvel stuff is going to go straight to Netflix. I believe movies, all of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter, whatever they do, is going to be appearing on Netflix. So if Disney gets involved and they actually put in some money towards this, they both could be making a lot of money. Now, Knights of the Old Republic, or just Old Republic, because that's also a game for PC, which is based around that area, or even before Revan was around, I think 1,000 years before Revan showed up. And it's so many storylines, so much they can do. They can always change, they can always have new characters or current characters, whatever. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think I might go to change.org and sign this petition. But it's not impossible, but it seems unlikely. But, I mean, they could bring on new directors for different, episodes. It could be a really big hit. I mean, if it doesn't happen on Netflix, it can happen on almost any network, I believe. I think they were already in talks with a couple of stories from the Star Wars universe being turned into series or television shows on TV. What do you guys think? You think it's a good idea? Do you think Netflix will go ahead and do this? We know the budget's going to have to be big, especially in the Star Wars universe. Let me know. Comment, share, subscribe. Anything else about this or Star Wars, I will report that. I'm going to be right here to give you more information. See you next time.